kind of hot now. But I'm basically at the part with no wind. There's still wind for right now, but in like 2 seconds there won't be. I made it down here, the live stream I did earlier, but as soon as I made it down here, it's like the phone died, and yeah, I was like, oh shit. There's the wind again, but we almost there. Bro, and I was so irritated because the live stream I did earlier, like, I got asked 2 great questions, and I feel like I answered it to the best of my ability. And it was great, but the wind was so stupid. I was like, fucking wind. But as soon as I made it down here, I noticed there was no wind. I was like, wow, I should have been down here the whole time. I haven't smoked since earlier when I did my live stream, so I'm about to smoke. It's so quiet down here. Oh shit, there's someone over there on a boat, a little boat. It's so muddy though. Really, I just wanted to go on a hike. Like, obviously, if people join in and ask questions, hold on. Fucking dying from that hat. But like, obviously, if people join in, ask questions, I'll answer questions. But like, really, I'm just enjoying this, bro. I love living in upstate New York, right? Like, nothing but hills all around, the woods, there's rivers, there's lakes. Like, I can't imagine living in a place with no woods. Like, somebody said to me that Florida is flat. I was like, Florida's flat? What do you mean? Like, Florida has no hills, apparently, or... I was like, bro, I can't imagine. Something about staring at a river, watching the river flow, while the hills are behind it. Like, I don't know. And then there's trails up in the hills. I haven't been to them in a couple of years. Honestly, it's probably been like 4 years since I've been to the trails up in the hills, but I want to go up there because obviously it's so much better than the trails down here. But still, the trails down here are awesome too. Like, bro, can you imagine? Like, look at these like houses. There's a house right there. I can't see it. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a house right there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's like, bro, I mean, I do live on the river technically, right? Like, it's just I live in the projects, which is basically on the river. But like, I don't know. It's just so beautiful out here. Of course, I got out of the woods, so the wind's back a little bit. Oh, it's probably too flooded. There's a part that's like down here. You know what's so crazy about all this too? All of this shit that grows on the riverbed, like all of this that goes all the way down, bro. It's all mugwort. And obviously there's wild motherwort that grows down by the river as well. Here's the wind. I should go back because there's another woods all the way down there. But like, yeah. There was just a couple people down this way. So like, I didn't want to be the weirdo that's sitting there talking to his phone in the woods. Like, I'm definitely a modern human because, like, I see people, they're down here, right? It's a nice day. So I see people, they're walking their dogs, they're doing this, they're doing that. I'm the only one with a phone in his hand. Like, I was like, yeah, I want to go for a hike. But I want to live stream while I do it, because why not? That's definitely a modern thought. Like, See, I don't know what to do. Like, am I dedicated to walk back, like, all the way to get to the other woods part? Because there's like a little swinging chair bench, if you get far enough. And I'm like, am I dedicated? Am I, like, my plan was originally to just come right up here where I was when I, like, at the end of my last live stream. But there's somebody there, and then there's another person over in the other spot where the mother war, like, patch was at. So I'm sitting here like, what do I do? So I guess we're gonna troop it. So y'all gonna troop it with me, and I apologize because the wind will probably pick up because there will be no trees around me. But it reminds me of like every other thing. Like, if you can make it past the bullshit, you can get to a good spot. And I gotta make it past this long stretch. But like I said, there's a swinging chair, so I want to sit in the swinging chair. But I might see people, and it's always so weird to like be live streaming and then you see people and you're like, hey, what's up, man? But like, I got a microphone, like it's a mini, it's kind of big. Like, the microphone is almost as big as my vape, like almost, like it's like a little thicker, obviously. But see, here comes the wind, guys. So like I said, we're gonna troop it out here, but it will get windy, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it. Besides try to block off the mic. I guess I could try to walk fast. I would jog, right? But then the wind would be insane for y'all, because it's probably already insane. I'm trying to see. For a full stretch, I don't see any people. So I don't know if you can see the full stretch of where I gotta go. But hey, there's a dude on his canoe right next to me. Okay. I like coming down here, but I hate it because then it's like, well, I gotta troop back. I've just been walking around all day. I think I do see people. I guess people are just gonna have to get used to it. Like, fuck. Like I said, the wind. But we almost there. We almost out the wind. Almost out. Damn, I'm literally right on par with the dude in the canoe right next to me. Like, he's just cruising. I'm just cruising. Once I get out this wind, I'll be able to whatever. Fuck, see, I don't even know if I can show me smoking. I usually just make my things 18 plus type shit. Cause, yeah. So I was thinking about that, right? I want to talk about that. Like, I was thinking about how, like, you know how, like, a lot of people, like, don't want to put their things 18 plus because, like, if you're 18 plus, your channel and content might not get pushed out to, like, the whole YouTube thing and whatever. I was thinking about this and I'm like, that's okay with me. Like, I feel like I am an 18 plus type of guy, just being who I am, but it depends, you know. I don't know. And, like, I know it hurts the channel because it doesn't, you know, it prevents the channel from growing pretty, like, fast or, like, you know, whatever, but I think that's better than getting my shit deleted because I've been there before. So, but yeah, we almost out the wind. I've been forgetting about this part. Fuck. Well, that's shitty. I guess I gotta go around. Damn. Gotta go all the way around. You know how they say you should rest before you eat? Like, I ate right before I left. So, like, I have to go all the way around now. Damn, it's been like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. should go back on the dike and then go back around, but you know, it's crazy that we like transfer electricity through wires in the sky with these pole things, and like holy shit, guys, we are almost there. Holy shit. I told you I didn't even know if I was dedicated for this journey. Oh, it's like swampy out here. Almost in the other woods. Like, damn. I don't ever want to get other people. So. Oh shit. Files unzipped and shit. Oh shit. So, we just about there. Bro, I walked all the way to that other park, basically. There's another park, deep, which I'm deep right now. Because it took me 25 minutes to walk to the original point for when I started the live stream. And then it took me another 25 minutes to walk this distance. I'll be walking pretty damn fast. two of these chair things. I'm gonna go to the one that has the least wind, which is probably the second one. Bro, this shit feels so great just to swing. Like it's like a giant bench swing thing. But they installed these things at certain points, so you could just look out and I took a little bit of lotus extract when I left. I can feel that now. Bro, when I finally get my shit right, I just want to start like I want to get my herbal business back up and running, but it's so fucking annoying cuz like normal life shit, like if I can't get normal life shit together, like it's hard to start the other shit. But I have so many fucking ideas, bro. Like it's crazy. Like I took a lotus extract that was just a water extract, and I have two versions of it, so it like dissolves in water. I have a really really strong version that's so strong that like it's ridiculous that like I can't take more than a gram and a half of it without feeling like it's just way too strong. Then I have another one that's kind of too weak, where it takes about 6 or 7 grams to feel what I feel right now. So when I mix the two of them together, like it's like a good mixture. But the water soluble lotus extract, like blue lotus extract, has a different feeling than the other lotus extract. Like there's a blue lotus extract that like looks like a black tar, and that's also water soluble, so it dissolves in water. But the way that it's made is different than the way this other stuff is made, and so the chemical composition of the actual extract is different slightly. um but if I could get my lotus, if I can get this shit up right where I can just start getting my herbal business back up and running, I would love to sell all the versions of the extracts, because there's this alcohol like an oil extract. You know how like you can extract what's it called? You can extract THC from weed, right? Well, you can extract stuff from the lotus flower in the same way. And if you extract different parts of the lotus flower, it gives a different effect. Like there's, the lotus flower is a whole flower, but if you take individual things, like if you only get an extract from the flower petals, if you only get an extract from the yellow things that stick out of it, right? If you only make an extract with the whatever, like it's slightly different. So yeah, I don't know. I discovered that like just exploring with the lotus, extracting it out in many different ways, and like every different thing is different. And then if you mix them together, you have like a whole effect. Like if you mix the water soluble molecules that are in the lotus and you mix the oil molecules that are in the lotus, you mix it together, you can get a whole feeling. And this whole shit, it's crazy because one plant and all the feelings are similar, right? Like lotus feels like lotus. Like I don't know how to explain it, but the feeling that blue lotus, white lotus, red lotus, space lotus, all of the lotuses, they all have a similar feeling, a similar thing. Just like all of the psychedelics have a similar thing, but like, yeah, it's interesting. Space lotus is one of my favorite though. It has more of a trippiness to it. Um, because I've talked about this before that the lotus flowers contain aporphine alkaloids, and the aporphine alkaloids are interesting because I've tried a couple plants that have aporphine alkaloids in them, and aporphine, like they're the molecules that are in some of the molecules that are in California poppy, some of the molecules like that are in lotus, like the main molecule that's in lotus, and a bunch of other molecules that are in the lotus are aporphine alkaloids, and they're aporphine molecules, and they all feel like aporphine molecules. Like it's so hard to explain. They're subtle. They're more subtle. Well, at lower doses. At higher doses, everything's different. But like, I tried this thing from the Boldo leaf. Okay, there's this thing called the Boldo leaf, and it contains boldine. And I'm just talking about drugs and like, but like, it contains boldine, which is another aporphine alkaloid. Like the blue lotus contains nuciferin, but it also contains many others. But like, oh shit. But bolding was interesting. The bulldog leaf like was interesting because it had more of a. It reminded me of an opioid, but it had the load like the aporphine feeling because it was more tiring, more like drowsy like, but not. I don't, and I did well take a strong dose. Like all I had was the like Bodo leaves, so I made such a strong fucking tea that it was crazy. And the oil soluble molecules of the Boldo leaf are like poisonous and would probably kill you. Like that's what I've heard. Um, so it's like one of those things where I'm glad I did that research because yeah, I'll never do a oil soluble extract from the Boldo leaf, but the water soluble extracts uh, should be safe because it just contains the water soluble molecules. But that had an interesting feeling. I had this time once when I was just trying a bunch of different like aporphine plants. Like I was literally just researching on Google, like what plants contain aporphine alkaloids, and I just looked it up and found a bunch of plants, researched them, did the thing. I just hear the water over there. Oh, that's why. Oh, you can go down here. Look at these roots. Fall in the fucking river. You know that old saying that they was talk like they say, I forget who originally said it, but they said something about if you want, I think, like I heard from Terrence McKenna, if you want a teacher, try a waterfall or a storm pounded seashore, like, and I get what he means. Like, Mother Nature is a teacher. Like, people just aren't paying attention, or like, I don't know. The flow of a river, the flow of life, the like, just so much shit, bro. There's so much in just life. Like, I don't know. The simple things that we don't look at, and maybe that's why it can teach us it, like something, because we don't normally look at it. I don't even remember the last time that I was like at a point where I could just listen to some water. Because for some reason, I didn't really go down here last year. Like, I live right next to a river and this whole trail and this whole thing. But, like, I don't know. I had some shit I was dealing with. Like, I went through a lot of growth over these, like, past 2 years, but really over the past year. And it was so much work that it's like I had to hyper focus on it to the point where I didn't even have time to go down to the river and just listen to some water or like stare at the trees. You can't zoom. Oh yeah, you can, but it probably looks like shit. I was about to say you can't zoom, but oh. And down here's the wind. I'm debating. And there's people. Ooh. What time is it? 5. I gotta. What the fuck? Oh, I love Singe. Somebody was here. Oh, damn. Muddy. No, why is it so muddy? Holy fuck, bro. No. Bro, that was so muddy, it was crazy. Oh man, it got so muddy. I think my fucking toe is wet. Well, I really wanted to chill for a little bit longer, but realizing what time it is, which I had no idea it was this late when I even streamed. On top of, I gotta fucking so far away, it'd probably be easier to just rub these rocks and a bunch of spiders just come out of them. Or they fall over and down. Holy shit. I'm fucking full. That's shitty. Doesn't matter. Bro, I'm actually kind of tired after all this walking I did today. Like, I didn't bring no drink. Well, I'm probably about to peace out, guys, because I wouldn't mind just jogging the rest of the way. Like, yeah, but I appreciate y'all.